The NFL announced yesterday that the league's owners had voted unanimously to approve players participating in flag football in the 2028 Summer Olympic Games. These games are going to be in Los Angeles, and there's been a big push around flag football in recent years, both here at the Ravens and at the NFL level. Now, the first step was getting flag football into the 2028 Olympics, and the next step was yesterday's approval for players to take part in the action. Now, the approval does stipulate that only one player from each team is allowed to participate in the Olympics. Also, each club's designated international player is also allowed to participate for his home country. So the question for me is, who could end up playing for the Ravens? Kyle Hamilton would be one of the top guys on that list. He actually retweeted the NFL's post yesterday about allowing players to participate, so I wonder if he's hoping to make this happen. Now, Kyle has been great in flag football in the Pro Bowl for the past couple of years, and he's obviously one of the best defensive players in the NFL. With his size, his range, his football instincts, I think he'd be a natural. Now, the most obvious choice to suit up would probably be quarterback Lamar Jackson. Of course, that's an easy pick. I think he'd probably be unstoppable on the flag football field. I mean, we see it every week. He jukes NFL players out of their cleats on a regular basis, so I can only imagine what he would do in these flag games. However, he did tell us last year on the Lounge podcast that he probably would not play if it were to get approved, so we'll see if he sticks to that or if he ultimately decides to suit up. But the other guy who I want to point to, who I think could be the best fit for this, is wide receiver Zay Flowers. We all know his nickname is Joystick, and his shiftiness on the field might be the very best in the entire league. His pass-catching ability, plus that speed and agility that he has, I think he's just a perfect fit for flag football. So if I had to pick one guy for the Ravens to suit up, my pick would be Zay Flowers. Now, it's all a fun discussion, and it's still a few years away, so we'll see who ends up making it onto the field for those Olympic Games. That's it for me on Final Drive. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.